all doing well. I did a live webinar today on Patreon and we went into the coronavirus. And I wanted to share just a little bit of feedback on what I experienced, what the message was that was coming forward. So when I went in to the coronavirus, I was shown that this coronavirus is a manifestation, something that came from the human race. So the human race is the epicenter of the inspiration. The human race having made choices that is creating a ripple effect that has affected other human beings, animals, insects, the planet. It's more than just this, because I'm being shown that there's this major divide between the light and dark sides. So even for me to talk about it, I'm talking in a place of duality, okay? So the dark side is bad, the light side is good. That's what coronavirus is about. We have to start seeing things differently. So right now in the physical, we have these riots going on, trying to bring balance to the light and dark sides of our human skin. We're seeing at the surface, okay? Now on the energy side of things, we're seeing the dark and the way the dark is manipulating and cloaking aspects of the human race, and the light, those of us who are trying to conquer the darkness within, transmute those energies and be a representative of heaven. So we're the good guys and they're the bad guys, right? That's still duality. That's still they're good, they're bad. That's still an opinion, okay? So this divide, though, where you have human beings who have been working really, 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 really hard to conquer themselves, to choose patience, to choose love at every turn. It's hard. It's a hard road to take. Both sides are hard roads to take. So you have what is the light workers, those of us who I feel I'm a representative of a light worker, okay? But this is a bigger picture, okay? Those of us who feel ready for an earth that is loved, for human beings that are loved, for a balance between the human race and nature, animals, insects, everything, that is full of harmony. We want to know what that's like. We desperately want to know what that's like. And we don't believe we need war in order to get there. We just need to work together, all right? So that's our opinion. That's our side of the story. All right, so here we are, we're one side. Now we have the other side that does feel war is necessary. All of these opinions about this, that, and the other thing. People really ingrained in the 3D, in the ego, in the mind. I saw human beings that were sort of absorbed into this dark cloaking energy. And in this dark cloaking energy, there's history, okay? You know, we gotta purify the sinners. The sinners are those light workers that were connecting with nature. Now they need to burn at the stake, right? So it's this dark energy is sort of cloaking and inspiring chaos and pain and suffering. But it's shrouding those who want to follow suit out of fear and insecurity without thinking for themselves. The dark, right? Still looking at duality here. That's the bad guys and the good guys, okay? Even still, we are living in a reality of two sides. And we've been living in a reality of two sides for a while. And the light side is really needing to be heard. The dark side doesn't want to change, all right? So coronavirus is coming in and it's creating a massive earthquake to shake up the energies, to start taking the pepper and the salt and then sprinkling them together. So now we're mixing up the light workers with the shrouded humans. This is just the best I can explain it, okay? Now we're also mixing up, white people and black people protesting and trying to bring balance into physical. So the whole point, though, is that we have to keep working on going deeper. We have to keep working on going deeper, even as spiritual people. When we look into the energy world, the demons are gross. Persecute the demons. No, we're not doing that anymore. We actually need to understand, why are they demons? What can I do to help bring the light and the love into their heart? And for whatever reason, when we human beings, when we see the spirit realm, darkness seems to be the ugly, the bad, and then the light is the good. So somehow that's transformed into white people are good, black people are bad. So there's an odd parallel between how we see the spirit realm and then how we have translated that into seeing human beings. All that's got to break down and stop. And it doesn't just have to stop in the physical. As spiritual workers, we have to stop it as well in the way that we're working with the energy realms. We have to see that the virus is full of light and full of love. The demons are full of light and full of love. We have to go deeper. And we have to help them to see the light and the love inside themselves. Just like the human beings, we have to help every human being find the light and love inside themselves. We have to do it with unconditional love and patience, forgiveness, support. So when the pepper and the salt start to mix together, we can just be all the colors of the rainbow, and we can start working with a different strategy here. But I was shown that coronavirus, it's going to be chaotic. I mean, because again, we're going to have to look at this as two sides. You have one side that doesn't want to change. So it's going to hold on to keeping things the same with all of its might. It will even fight for it. It will destroy the whole planet in order to keep things the same. Where the light workers, we just want to come up with strategies. We just want to solve problems as a collective, as a group of people. And so we might as well get snuffed out, because snuff out anybody who speaks against what I'm doing and what I'm saying. So we have all these different ways as the human race that we work together. We try to get rid of the light that's trying to lead us all back into heaven, because we're insecure, because we're full of shame, because we're full of guilt, because we don't want to admit we were wrong, This is what coronavirus is doing. It's breaking down the whole structure. So to work through this time, we just simply have to be very tuned into our own heart. Don't try to figure out what is going to happen in the future. Okay, I've said that in other messages, but this is still coming up. We need to just tune into our own heart, okay? Be true to ourselves. And don't judge anybody, okay? Just continue to be a representative for what you believe in as best as you know. But do what you can to try to go deeper in the way that you're seeing other people, the way you're seeing coronavirus, the way you're seeing everything around you. Go deeper. Because Jesus, for instance, loves the demons, loves the humans, even the humans that are going to persecute him, put him on the cross, because it's about seeing deeper. It's about seeing into the vulnerabilities of other people in order to understand why they are the way they are, but staying true to what you represent, no matter what it takes. It doesn't mean it has to take pain and suffering, although we are all kind of carrying our own crosses. We're all kind of being persecuted in our own ways. If we're not being persecuted by others, we're persecuting ourselves. We have to continue to work on stepping back, finding the light and the love, asking our angels and, those beings that we really admire, Buddha, Jesus, Mother Mary, Ra, the sun god, it's up to you what you feel tuned into as your, consciousness of love that you want to work with to inspire you to see something new inside yourself that you're struggling to see right now with everything going on. We all need more love and more support. And we can't just keep carrying all these burdens alone. We have to start working together, helping each other. I think that's what these protests are about. I know they've been getting out of hand, but we're trying to come up with a way to change the way things are. And it is pretty neat to see people working together and standing strong for something that people feel needs to be different and to be taken seriously and needing to stop. It's a big message. We should be doing this all the time. The government is supposed to be working for us, right? So in what ways do we feel that the government isn't doing that? with love. We just need to simply come together with love and just say, this is how we want to do things differently. We want to see the government supporting clean energy. We want to see the government supporting education. We want to see the government support parents and their children. Because as a parent with kids, it feels like we have to work so hard. Daycare is outrageously expensive. It is so hard to stay afloat and to breathe and to feel supported. And parents and kids, this is so essential to the future of the human race. Parents and kids need freaking support. That's one thing. Again, the government should be helping us with this stuff, right? So this is the black and the white, the salt and the pepper, the good and the ugly, right? The bad, the evil, the twisted, the wrong, with the good. No, we just need to come out and work on what is this life mean to me? What am I a representative of? What do I believe in? But to do it with a state of peace and love and coming forward with others of all different soul balances, okay? Working together to try and change the way things are in a beautiful way. But no matter what happens, don't worry, okay? Coronavirus is a good thing. It keeps showing up as an angel. I've seen it as an angel many times. And it has consciousness, and it is here to change the way things have been and what we've been holding on to for a very long time. It's to break up these layers. It's to bring us closer together. So we have to see the good in it, okay? I hope this helps. If any of you are interested in being a part of a live webinar with me, I've got lots still happening in June. I'm going to be planning things for July. I would love to see you there. I'm making them an hour long, which gives me time to actually go into a channeling and then gives us time to just get to know each other, just chat and then ask questions and for me to kind of journey into those questions and discover more together. So if you're interested, I'm going to put information in the description, more about Patreon, but please don't feel like you have to join Patreon. I want to continue to share on YouTube, just to help, like, for us to all feel connected to each other, okay? All right. I hope you have a beautiful day. If you want to work with me one-on-one in a psychic session, my website is Abbey Normal's Wisdom Quest. You can book a session there, and have a beautiful day.